Now, at what point did you meet Big Pun?
I met Pun when I was 15. That's when I moved to Prospect Avenue. We used to play ball together. We used to go to a park up the hill by the ranch. We used to call it the Hill, and we used to play ball there. I used to be active. You know what I'm saying? We used to go there, but he was from a whole different side of town. He was from Soundview. You know, when I moved to Prospect and Union, I was that side of town. You know, yeah, we know each other off and on from playing ball with each other. Tremendous skills. You could count the Spanish dudes that was there at that time because it was majority was black people there. So at the end of the day, we know Spanish dudes that played ball too. It was probably like 4 of us. You know, so you see motherfuckers just dunking shit. You see us just hitting the 3-pointers and all of that. But it was that was our hood. So, but we knew everybody. Everybody gave us love. Since youngins. And he was 18, so he was in his prime, just running wild. Doing his thing. But we never connected like that until my man Sace came to the window one day in my crib and he threw the rocks up there and he said, "Yo, come down." 9 in the morning, waking me up. "Come down, man. We're gonna chill. We're gonna play some ball. I got my brother with me." He told me. And I see next to him was Pun, Moondog at the time. And I was like, "Oh, I know him from the courts." You know what I'm saying? So all right, I'll be down. So, we went. I came downstairs, met up with them. Showed me some toys that he had bought. The nice little 380, shining 380 out the box. I was like, oh, this is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Always been a gun lover, so, and then we went to his crib, met Liza. He had only Amanda at the time. Star right now, you probably know how about Star Rios right now. She got the shades too, they hot. Yeah, and we went there. He had the Nintendo, he was living by himself. He had his wife. So he was growing up already. Me, I'm still living with moms. Say still living with moms. We still got to go to school and all that, but he was, independent already. He had his money already from the lawsuit he caught. So it was a beautiful thing, man. I stood there for a week. I skipped school just to go to his crib because we was playing Nintendo, and all of that. Like young kids do, man. So, those are memories right there that started everything, really.
Okay, now, were you guys rapping back then at all or no?
We didn't start rapping. We knew we rapped. He was, in his own life, beside of hanging out with us, he was rapping already. We didn't know that. I was rapping too. Me and Sace used to go to the halls of hell and bang on the walls and rap and freestyle, But we never came together and said, yo, you rhyme? Because we was too busy going to the movies, watching flicks together, playing dominoes, playing pool in his crib, playing Nintendo. So we got really boxing too. Me and him, we started to go to the gym. He got me into the boxing. So we did all those things before we really knew that we were so, we loved, hip hop so much. But that wasn't in our general conversation when we started. That came about a year later, when we just started, because he was a homebody. He really was about his family, just staying home. So we have to go see him. So, everything revolved around him when we went to his house. So his fun things to do was playing ball, active things, boxing, things like that. So we never got really, he never went to the hood to chill really. We just went over there to play ball, play football in the winter, go boxing. So when we really, he started coming over the block, my block like that, and chilling. Then, we was banging on the beach in the halls of hell one day, and we was doing a cypher, and he just spit a rhyme, and I was like, oh, and everybody was at ours with him because he was like, yo, this nigga's nice. So that's when we really knew and was like, yo, how long you been doing this, whatever. And he just, you could tell he was a student in the game, and he loved, real MCs, and, Rakim was his favorite MCs. Mine was G-Rap and, Big Daddy Kane and all of that. So, that's when we really started getting into, why don't we form a group?
Now, the original group name was called Full Eclipse.
Right. Before that, we was Rough and Rugged, though. It was me and Pun.
Rough and Rugged, okay.
Yeah, it was Rough and Rugged, me and Pun. We dabbled with the names in the beginning. Yeah, Rough and Rugged, because it was just me and him. Sace was part of us, but he was down with another crew. He was down with Young and Restless, and he was already committed to that. So, we asked him to be down with us, but he told us, nah, he might not feel right about it. Shit, but I'll rhyme with y'all and all that. But So he was like, yeah, forget it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we do. When we was hanging together, we just felt like, you know, we were together, like, you know what I'm saying? Let's do it because we're doing it naturally, not because it was a business or nothing. So, yeah, we kind of took offense to that. But we understood because we also loved, Young and Restless. I mean, Young and Ruthless, my bad. And that was my man JQ and TUD. It was like my favorite MCs coming up from the hood. So we admired that, and they was a dope group together. And then something happened with them where they broke up. Then Sace came back because we was already making noise, a little noise around the block. Yo, rough and rugged, Cuban link. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even Cuban link. It was Lyrical Assassin back then for me, and it was Moondog. Then he came back to Sace came back and was like, yo, come on, I gotta be down with this. So of course we said, all right, no problem. You know what I'm saying? Then we became the Caribbean Connection. Instead of Rough and Rugged, we became the Caribbean Connection. We all had a dream of that since we came from, we Spanish, but we come from different, nationalities at the end of the day in the background. Sace was Dominican, I was Cuban, Pone was Puerto Rican. So, we decided to be the Caribbean Connection. Then we had my man Toom, the sick one. Now he came in through really in the business side because he was part of, the Street Terror Squad. That he had connections, he had certain things, but he came in only in the business. Then, we knew we started listening that he had like the music interest and he wanted to rap. He was rapping already, so he was spitting some fire. So we added him to the group. That's when we became Full Eclipse. And that's really when we started catching the eyes of people like beyond our local, like our block and stuff like that. We used to go around the neighborhood and we started getting known, and Joe started hearing about us. And then we started actually messing with Uncle B from Lower East Side, that he invested some money in us. So he got us the vest, he got us some shows. And we was just, grinding, paying dues, coming from the bottom. And that's, how Joe, like we caught Joe's eyes and his ear. And his own people within the street TS started telling him about us because we was from the block.
Okay, so Terror Squad. I mean, I guess I'm a little confused. So Terror Squad was Joe's crew originally, or it was a street crew, or what?
It was Joe's crew.
Okay.
I mean, in the business sense, in the street sense, it was already a crew. It was a crew from Forest Projects. That was already, doing what they do in the street. You already know, but it was known as TS. Joe publicized that name when he got into the music business. So in a big scheme of things, yeah, Joe put on TS as far as in the level where he was going, which was doing, he was down with Relativity at the end of the day. But it was it was his crew, Was he the leader in the street sense? Nah, he wasn't the leader, but all of them was bosses. You know what I'm saying? So he was like a chapter of that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was that side of things. And TS always, from the street on up, it was mad love, and it was real dudes that rock with us, that made it possible for us to get to that position. And but Joe was respected within that TS group.
So Joe ends up hearing about you guys.
Right.
He links up with you, and he helps Pun get the deal.
We had common friends. Joe was interested in the situation we had going with Uncle B. God bless his dad. But like we was making noise, and we had a backer, which was Uncle B. He was, he was spending bread on us, and we was moving up a little bit in levels here and there. Joe, being Joe, always interested in situations where there's capital. And plus he was, also down with TS. So at the end of the day, it's like, the street dudes was telling them, I got these niggas is fire. You know what I'm saying? We got the crazy big dude that's heavier than you. Like, he looks like you, but he don't look like you, but he's fat like you. But he spit. You know what I'm saying? They was telling them like he spit better than that. And most of these niggas, they was telling them about Pun the most. They telling them about me. But I knew Joe from the streets, because we used to play like, he used to play softball and things like that. So when he got his fame, when he was doing his relativity thing with the Flo Joe and the DITC, I'm from the same hood. So me and Sace actually knew him from the baseball games. And, he used to come through the block and check the block out. So we knew him some what's up and all that. But business never got into it until we became full of clips and we started making noise. And there was a situation with us with Uncle B and all of that. And Joe, he poked his nose in it. He already had talked to Uncle B about a situation. He promised Uncle B that he would take us, to the next level as far as like bring us with him into the industry and get us recognition and get us out there, take us with shows, on his shows and give us, advertisers and take us to that next level. So, of course, Uncle B wanted a part of that because he had those keys to go into them doors. He was starting off, but at least he had little keys here and there to get in certain doors so we could get a deal. The first time Pun, Joe really heard Pun. I was there. It was 166 in the bodega in the corner store where, like I said, our relationship from us knowing each other, saying what's up, it was already there. So one day he just pulled up, he went into the store. Me and Pun was in the front, we just kicking it. And Pun told me, yo, tell that nigga, like go inside and tell that nigga I want to spit around for him. Because, Pun didn't know him like that at the time. But I did, I knew him from what's up. So I was like, no doubt, I got you. I go in there, I told yo, my nigga, what's up, baby? Is it cool if my man, spit around for you? You know what I'm saying? It's my nigga Pun, my nigga Moondog, you know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, right after about it. So he bought a little soda, he came outside. He said, what's up to Pun? Pun said, what's up to him? And Pun blew him away right there, blow the moon out, blow the sun out the sky and blow the sun. Blow the moon out the sky and blow the sun away. That round, you know what I'm saying? Me and my niggas play hardball, hardcore niggas, stay breaking niggas God's laws. So anyway, that rhyme, he spit. He definitely had Joe's attention. Joe was baffled. I seen his face. I remember seeing his face. Because I know the rhyme. So I'm just looking at his face for his expression. So Joe, he tried not to show because he was cocky. He was one of them street niggas that thought his shit didn't stink. So, but even he had to go, damn, yo, money, you nice. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't speak no business then. You just said, what's up? Yo, keep doing your thing. He gave us advice. Just keep doing our thing. Kept it moving. But we already knew that he was rocking with B already. And there was in the mix of doing something bigger because, B had the money to put behind us. But now it's Joe's guidance that's going to take us to the next level. And then within time, of course, the negotiations between, street negotiations between him and B went on. We gave him the green light. And Joe took, he didn't want to really rock with me and Sace, though, in the beginning, or Sick One. He was just wanted Pun, but Pun insisted that we stay with him.